For BWYellowJackets.com, I'm Brendan Gulick, joined by Jordan Hill, our track and field coach, who's about to enter her first indoor season back as a coach here on campus, and certainly excited to get things rolling. This is an opportunity here to talk about the men's team, and they were picked preseason 5th in the conference. I think you got a lot of strong contenders coming back. The fact of the matter is the OAC is a really tough track conference, especially last year with Mount Union winning the indoor national championship. So let's start with how about your distance runners? Cross country had a pretty solid season. Who are you most looking forward to seeing here in the wintertime?
Yeah, I think the guys' distance crew has a lot of momentum. They did a great job in the cross country season, building off each other. So I think they have that playing into their favor going into the indoor season. We're returning Josh Hickmott. He's a sophomore, and we saw incredible things from him as a freshman. So we're looking forward to seeing him continue to, rack in a lot of points for the men's team. We're also really excited about mid-distance guys. We have a crew of freshman mid-distance guys that, they really improved a lot during the cross-country season, but we know that they're really going to hit their strides when they hit the track this winter. So Joe Judah and David Prather and Nate Matthews, those are 3 freshmen that are going to make an immediate impact for the men's team, I think.
Can't wait to see those guys get out there. Isaac Wilson had a really good fall as well, and it'll be fun to see him compete in the wintertime. On the sprint side, your most notable sprinter, Jordan Leverett, last year at one point had the top qualifying 200 time in the nation. Certainly he's the fastest guy on the team, but it's more than just Jordan, so let's touch on the sprints.
Yeah, we're looking forward to having Jordan back. One of his biggest goals for the season is just to stay healthy. That's something he's battled the previous 3 years here, so we're kind of taking it one day at a time with him and making sure that we're doing things right with him, and like I said, just keeping him healthy and making sure he's ready to go when the time is right. Other guys from the sprints crew, Brandon Cole is a senior, and he's been an incredible leader for the men's team. He's probably in the best shape of his life right now, and he's been running incredible workouts. So I'm excited to see him grow on the track. And then we have a couple strong hurdlers. Garrett Fess is a freshman, and then Robbie Becker. He's been a great leader for Garrett in the hurdles crew. So I'm excited to see what they can do as well.
Awesome. Should be fun to watch that group, no doubt. On the throw side, maybe where you're the deepest. I think you've got some really good throwers coming back, certainly with Zach and with Teddy. Ted had such a great freshman year, and now it feels like, boy, he's got so much experience underneath him. I believe he's a junior now, and so you probably feel pretty good, I would think, about where this group could go.
Yeah, and I definitely think that our field crew is going to lead our men's team this year. You mentioned Ted, and he was national qualifier outdoors, so I'm excited to see him, compete indoors and hopefully achieve, the same thing for this indoor season. And along with Zach Dysert, who's another really strong leader, those are 2 guys who have high quality championship experience, and they're kind of setting the tone for the rest of the men's team. Going along with the field events crew, Alex Dempsey, and I mentioned Garrett Fess earlier, they're kind of going to be like our Swiss Army knife guys. They high jump, they long jump, they can sprint, hurdle, they kind of do it all for us, but they've been looking really, really good. They play well off each other in practice, so I'm excited to see them compete.
Awesome. How about in terms of the schedule? I mean, I know sometimes it's tough based on the weather. Sometimes you can't really travel quite as far as you'd like to. You try to pack a lot of meets into a small period of time. I mean, here we are in the middle of January, and the national indoor meet is March 8th and 9th, so we're less than 2 months from the National Indoor Championship. So what do you like about the schedule you've got, and are there any meets in particular you're looking forward to?
Yeah, I think our schedule is really smart. I think it sets up nicely for our kids to get some early competition. They can have the opportunity to hit OSC qualifying marks and even national qualifying marks. This weekend we're kicking things off at Otterbein. It's going to be a smaller meet, but we're going to see a couple teams from our conference, so it's going to be good competition, and again, I think a really good opportunity for our kids to hit some early qualifying marks. The following weekend we are hosting a meet here at BW. It's the Dr. T Team Challenge, so it's a 6-team challenge with 6 teams from our region, so we're really excited about that meet. Again, it's going to be really good competition. And then after that we'll go up to Hillsdale, which will be a high quality meet. We'll see some, Division II, maybe some Division I competition. So that'll be a high caliber meet. So that'll be leading right into the All Ohio meet, and then it'll be pretty much cruise control until we hit the conference meet. So it's a smart schedule. Like I said, it's going to give everybody opportunities to hit good qualifying marks early in the season, and then hopefully go from there.
Well, it's going to be fun to follow this team for sure. I think there's a pretty high upside, and we had some surprises in the fall with the cross country team winning the conference championship. You just never know. So good luck, and we'll follow you along the way.
Sounds good.
All right.